Morning, people. It's about 3 a.m. It's Tuesday. This is Terrietime. This is Hyena. She's full of blessings today. Come on. This is about the olive branch. The stupid pull stick is extending. You know what Hyena says? Take your olive branch and shove it up what you're always talking about. Always. Every single live, you have to talk about your dick and shoving it up somebody's ass or having some. If there's anybody that's gay in this genre, it's you, pool stick. It's you. And you are making some bad steps, but I'll get to that later because right now I want to thank the wonderful Angelina. Thank you so much for the 2 cash apps. One for the prisoners and one for the animals. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It was unexpected, and I'm totally grateful. And Sharon is going to be doing a live with me later this week because she's got a prisoner too, and we're going to talk more about that, more about prison stories. And let me clear something else up now that I've thanked Angela, and I want to thank all of you that sent them. Angela was the latest that I didn't get a chance to say in person. I want to clear something else up, and I'm not mentioning the Melted Faces bitch's name unless Jesco comes in here and wants me to say it. Otherwise, I'm not saying it. I'm not calling out her hideous name. But we know who we're talking about. Pullstick's sidekick. His live and die for. Even though he asked for proof, I sent him proof. Well, it was too late. It was in the past. So then I sent proof of something she's doing every single day, talking about families every single day. So if he's going to stand by, he's acting like everybody's against her. Yeah, they're against her because she's a piece of shit. And guess what? They're against you now, too, because they know exactly what you are. You stand for nothing. Nothing. You were never a Trump supporter. Did you really think you were going to come in here and get some of my Trump supporters? No. They know a real one when they see one. And you're not real about anything. Anything. You're not real about your prison stories. Because let me tell you something, pull stick. There's one thing I know a lot about. Well, actually, 3 things. Pekingese, porn, and prisoners. I've been married to 4. Been in love with 2 or 3. Federal, state, and none of them act or talk like you. Not one of them, not ever, ever, ever. The only person I saw that pulled your record and did a complete and thorough search was Chicago Muscle. And there was no federal time period. He couldn't even find any. All he could find was some state time scattered about. So the reason you don't talk about your prison stories is because they would all involve being a punk, which you are. You have to be. Prison genre is the biggest genre other than true crime and YouTube. And for you not to have one prison story, you know why you don't? Because you'd have to mention something that one of these prisoners that might be out like you wouldn't mind getting on my show and telling me just what went down in prison with you. I think that's the reason you don't talk about it. You're scared to. Scared people will find out the truth, that you were nothing but a punk. Just like you never were a Trump supporter. Just like you don't mean anything you say. Just like FBS and you and this farce up being friends. I've been alive longer than any of you. And let me tell you something. If any of these ratcheted people had done to me what you've done to each other, there is no way I would speak to them again, let alone be friends. You don't care about anybody stopping doing families, or you wouldn't have that melted face bitch sticking up for when you've been proven time and again. And I saw you, and I think it was Johnny Mac's chat. Typing in there like a girl, like Lindsay, that everybody knows Lindsay wants attention. In big capital letters, just type in I love you and putting roses. You're pathetic. You're the most pathetic person on here, and I never thought I'd say that. You're more pathetic than pizza. You're more pathetic than FBS. You're more pathetic than MRE. You're more pathetic than anybody you can name because you stand for nothing. Nobody can trust you till the day you turn around because you have flipped and flopped and talked. And now you're going after Johnny H. Do you realize how crazy that is? No, you don't, or you wouldn't be doing it. You're even more gay than John Yates, and he's got a partner, and I've known him for 4 years. You're more gay than he is. He doesn't talk about sex like you do. And who cares? Where's this Hector at? You know what Hector reminds me of? Pull stick. Your big David Mom Pass thing for 6 months that I knew wasn't him. And a bunch of people told you that is not Chicago muscle. You still held the picture up. Mom Pass, Mom Pass, Mom Pass for 6 months. Now you're holding up Hector, Hector, Hector. Where's Hector at? Now who the fuck cares? I could care less what men do with their sex life, but if it's money in my pocket, in my mouth, I don't give a fuck what men do. I don't give a fuck what anybody does. Why are you so concerned with it? Pool stick? You want to answer that? You're concerned with it because that's all you think about day and night. Is where you're going to get your next dick from. You are so gay. I have gaydar, and believe me, it went off the first time I saw you. You are so gay. It is unbelievable. And you're such a liar. You want to know how people can tell if I trust them or not? You never had my phone number. And I never had yours because I never trusted you from day fucking one. You are the very last person I would ever talk on a phone with. Ever. Let me give you a little shout out, people. If you have my phone number, then trust and believe I trusted you now, or I trusted you at one point. I never trusted this fool. He never had my phone number. I've never talked to him on the phone. I've never talked to him in a private text. And the email I sent with all the shit from his melted face partner, he acted like he didn't get it because he can't face the truth. And when the truth is in front of him, Carlos said something about this yesterday. These people, you're wasting your breath proving anything to them because they're going to believe what they want to fucking believe. Just like you stupid content creators begging for money day in and day out. It's the economy, stupid. To take a quote from Clinton himself. It's the economy. People don't have the money to waste on you damn content creators. Especially if you're not giving it to a cause, if you're just on there wanting it for yourself. The economy is terrible. The country is tanking. You were high, flying high during the COVID when everybody was getting that COVID money and sitting at home and getting free rent for 2 or 3 years. Wow, people had money thrown around them. Well, times have changed. Biden took care of that. People don't have extra money. That's why I'm so grateful to every single person that can give to my prisoner talk or my animals. Because the animals are getting shortchanged in all this, people. Believe you me, when it comes down to spreading the money out, the animals are going to get shortchanged. The humans are going to take it for themselves. So if you want to give to Angel Gotti, I don't care who it is, somebody you can trust for animals, do it. Me, Angel, whoever, I don't know what her situation is, I don't care, but I know an animal lover when I see one. That cannot be denied. Don't give to these fools that are trying to pay for the rent, pay for some new sneakers. I don't know what the fuck Pool Stick would do with that money. Who knows? He sure ain't giving it to anybody in prison. I can promise you that. Like I do when I have extra money. So Sharon's going to be on here with me. Oh, and I want to clear up something else that the melted face bitch said. Somebody sent me a thing, because believe you me, melted face, I don't watch one single piece of your fucking lives. It has to get sent to me by somebody. And I don't watch you either. A Pool Stick. It gets sent to me. I do watch Sophie and Johnny Mac. I do watch Jules. If she ain't playing too much music, I can hang in there for a little while with her. I don't watch you. And let me tell you something else none of you probably knew. I had been friends with John Yates for going on 4 years. We're not real good friends because I don't care about the 90-day community bullshit. I quit watching that after the second episode of it. But we're friends, and Moderator 148 knows it. And I've told him before, don't go live if you're going to drink. And that goes for any of you. If you're going to get high and not off or drink, don't do a live because it's a bad look. And you always run your mouths about shit you didn't mean to do it. That is the only time, and we didn't even get in a fight over that. He just knows how I feel about it. But for this idiot to Pool Stick, to listen to his melted face bitch friend, you're making a wrong move, buddy. Do you realize how stupid the two of you are? There's 2 people right now that have active ROs going to court. Pool Stick and Melted Face. And both of them are running their mouths daily bashing people. You realize how dumb that is? But if you people follow him and believe him, then that just shows how dumb you are if you believe either one of them. They're hideous. He can't be trusted. He bitches about MRE throwing people under the bus, which he's done. But this fool has thrown everybody under the bus. I never liked him in the first damn place. Then he was singing and hollering Terrietime every day, and saying, Benny wants me to do this, and Benny wants me to do that, and blah, blah, blah. And now all of a sudden I'm an Indian giver, and I don't give a fuck what you think, Pool Stick. You don't know the story of the purse, and you never will, and I don't give a fuck if you ever do. But I will tell you this much, melted face. I got sent on your community tab. You're here to collect that $1,000 because I posted a family member. I posted Minnie's mother. I never posted Minnie's mother, you dumb bitch. That's a picture of Minnie herself. And I bet she fucking wishes you'd shut the fuck up about it. Hoping that I don't put that motherfucker up again. Nobody knew what Minnie looked like. Nobody. She had worn an avatar since the day she came into Bottom Feeders. Nobody knew what she looked like. We talked on the phone every day. She minied me. She fucking backstabbed me. That will not happen again. So all you people, all your sources, Pool Stick, that I have informants. Yeah, I have informants, and they send me actual text and actual words. They don't just gossip, because if it's just gossip, I don't listen to them. I need proof. I got the proof on Minnie. They told me for a while what that bitch was doing. I finally got the proof on her, and she fucking knows it. She had never shown her face to one person, and I exposed her, and yes, I did. And that picture you're bragging about, melted face, is her. It's not her fucking mother. I've never seen her mother in my life. I've never posted a picture of her damn mother. So you better quit telling people you got something on me that you don't have. You understand that, you vile female? I can't stand you. I don't know who I hate more. You or Pool Stick for sticking up for you. You're both idiots. I don't know if it's because you are Cubans. Who the fuck knows? Maybe that's why you hang together and you're blinded by the truth. I don't know. But for anybody to not see you for exactly what you are, then they're blind. For Pool Stick to stick his neck out there and say he wanted proof, and he's getting tons and tons of proof, and he's in this chat acting like a 12-year-old, like Lindsay, capital letters, throwing hearts out to the women. No, they don't love you. Nobody does. Let me tell you something. You made a big mistake coming after John Yates and bashing him when both of you have upcoming RO trials, which is another thing that's a waste of time. But who am I to tell anybody what to do? I have been in the Bottom Feeders going on 5 years, and they have put ROs on each other till it's endless. All of them have. With the exception of Sophie, but she's brand new. But the rest of them have all put ROs on each other. Every single one of them. Probably melted face more than the rest. I ain't keep a tally on it. But she's put them on everybody. And you know what they do? Nothing. Because you can call people names. It's not against the law. Nobody's going to go to jail over it. So it's a waste of time and it's a waste of money. But they have some damn thing that makes them feel a big deal to get a RO. But if they want to put ROs on, and they do go through, which I've seen them go through and still nothing happens. People still running their mouths the next day. The only person that ever went to jail over any of these restraining orders was Jen Bailey. And that's because she put her hands on somebody. The rest of them didn't do nothing to her. They didn't shut her up. They didn't put her in jail. They didn't do nothing. The only one that put her in jail was the time she put her hands on somebody. So you people must have extra money. You need to send it to me, to my prisoner program, or my animals, or Angel for her animals, instead of wasting it on ROs, because I'm telling you right now, they're a waste of time. A big waste of time. But now Julie, if I'm hearing right about the case she's got on Melted Face now, that might be more serious. That's not just a simple RO shit like these other ones are doing. I would like John Yates to win, I'm not going to lie. And I am happy that Maria got fired, because she's been trying to fire people for 4 or 5 years. She's tried to do shit to me that was a total lie. She can't go real life on me because there's nothing to do. But she posted my granddaughters for no reason whatsoever. None of these other ones have. Ever. Ever. And she's another one that never had my phone number. You and her, Pool Stick, have never had my phone number. I've never talked to either one of you privately, and I never would. But old Maria got played by Jen. Because Jen kept saying, yappity yap. Maria's saying this, Maria's saying that. I said, well, Put her on there. Let me hear what she's saying. And she was gassing Jen up. Gassing her up every time she talked to her. And you people get a hold of me and say, can you make Jen do this and that? Let me make it perfectly clear. I can't make Jen do anything. If I could have, she would have never had anything to do with any of you after she got out of jail. She will not listen to me. In fact, she's called me this morning. She was on some other guy's panel. I don't even know who he is. I said, Jen, quit telling me shit because you're never going to change. You're going to keep going on panels. You're a panel whore, just like Melty Face is. If there's a panel spot open, you fuckers are going to climb up on there. That's what you do. Constant attention at all costs, whether you're lying or telling the truth. So don't mention the fucking picture of Minnie's mom, which I don't have, never have had, don't know what she looks like, never have, or I will post Minnie's picture again, and it's going to be because of you, Melted Face, for bringing it up. And I'm sure Minnie knows it, and I'm sure she don't want that picture out there again, so you need to shut the fuck up. You need to worry about the $1,000 that you took off your subs. Don't worry about no bounty that I got up there, because I wouldn't put money up there if I knew there was anything anybody could get on me. You don't have nothing on me. You never will. You've got the pull stick. You and him ride off into the sunset or whatever the fuck you're going to do, because him taking your side, he's done some dumbass shit. That mom pass shit was the dumbest of all. And I'd been talking to people. I said, he don't have the right guy, and they didn't think so either. He still went ahead for 6 months, flashing that picture, mom pass, mom pass. Now he's on the Hector show. Who cares? I don't give a fuck what pizza does. I don't care what the fucking pool stick does if he keeps... I don't want to hear about his goddamn dick every day. I can get all the dick I want. I don't need to hear him blabbering about it. I don't care about MRE being... Now they're going off on him some shit they can't prove. Hey, MRE. I was over there in the Durkeyverse the other day and watched your Rustin show, and it was great. You need to get away from Mob 2 and just go back to the Durkeyverse where I found you. You're way more entertaining as Rustin than you are MRE. That's just my opinion. Because I love them Durkeyverse people. Jesco, this is for you. Maria! That's for you, Jesco. Only you. It's the only time I'm saying it is for my Jesco. I'm going to call her Melted Face. If I even bother to talk to her again. But I wanted to clear that stupid community post that she was dumb enough to put up. That picture is of Minnie Deborah Silver. It's a picture of Minnie. Nobody had a clue what she looked like until I found out. It's not her mother. It's not her sister. It's not her cousins. It's her. So you need to shut the fuck up. And before you blow your mouth off and tell people you've got the goods on something, you need to make goddamn sure you do, because I'm sure Minnie is not happy with you bringing this shit up. Because I haven't put that picture up since the first time I put it up. And I doubt seriously if you even have that. But if you do, the reason you're not posting it is because it's of... Well, it wouldn't bother you if it was her mother, because you post family members every day of the week. That shit don't bother you. You know you're lying. You know you are. And Pull Stick, the die is cast. Since you're this big scholar and have all these big words that you don't pronounce right, let alone use them in a sentence correctly, the die is cast. Look up Macbeth, people. I'm sure the eloquent speaker, Pull Stick, knows what the die is cast, because the die is cast on you, buddy. Everybody sees exactly who and what you are. If they had any doubt, they don't now. Any doubt. The bottom feeders or the mob feeders. Because at this point, you all act alike. So I'm just going to call you feeders, all of you, because you're feeding off Pizza's content, just like they fed off Jen's content. I don't care who Pizza sleeps with. I don't care if he's gay, straight, what he does. He's still funny. I still like listening to him. I go in anybody's chat I want to go in. I don't answer to anybody. Never have. Not my whole life. I do as I please. I say what I please. I've always been that way. Always. But before you lie about something, you better watch your step. Because if I put that picture up again, you know who's going to be upset with you, Melted Face? Minnie. Because that's not her fucking mother. I have no idea who her mother is or what she fucking looked like. Or if she's dead or alive. I have no idea. But I do know who that picture is of. So you need to watch your step, Melted Face. And you need to get a better partner in crime than Pull Stick, because both of you look pretty damn stupid when you got ROs and court dates coming up and you're attacking constantly every single day, nonstop. And remember, Pull Stick, when you said you weren't going to talk about me? I got clipped. Well, you called me the lady from Texas for a while. You didn't say my name, but everybody knew who I was. And then you pulled Joey Dimes' comment up there like that was somehow going to make me think better of you. It doesn't. I hated FBS the whole time me and Joey Dimes been friends. Me and Joey Dimes are going to be friends no matter who he's friends with, no matter who I'm friends with, because we've got it like that. So you bringing his picture up there and then saying my name, Terry this and Terry that, and I might have informants, but you have sources. You don't have no fucking sources, because I don't talk to anybody, so how the fuck could you possibly have a source? I talked to 3 women on the phone that have my phone number, and believe me, they're not telling you anything, because they really don't know anything. I will never be minied again by anybody. Ever. Ever. It won't happen. I don't care if they got my phone number. If we talk every day, believe me, they're not getting a bit of information unless I want them to get it. You got that Pull Stick, so I don't care who your fucking sources are. They're worthless. They're gossips. Because I don't tell people shit like that. 1 mini in a lifetime was enough for me to learn a valuable lesson. Trust no one. Ever. Ever. That's why I have already bequeathed, or whatever you want to say, my AKC bracelet to somebody, the Howard Stern collection, but guess what? Because of Minnie, they're not going to get the shit until I die. Because I will never give anybody anything that's valuable to me and have them run around and backstab me and lie about the whole thing like Minnie did. They're going to have to wait until I die, and there's a good chance I'll outlive them. So you have ruined the chance, Minnie, of anybody getting any of my sentimental, valuable things that I have. You've ruined that, Minnie, for everybody. Because I would be perfectly willing to give that lady that AKC bracelet if it weren't for you. I'd be perfectly willing to already pack up my Howard Stern stuff and mail it to who's getting that if it wasn't for you. I'll never do that again because you backstabbed me and then you lied about it. So that, Minnie, is your fault. And that picture is not her mother melted face. It is her. And I've got several of her if you want to put them side by side. But I know Minnie doesn't want that, so you need to backstep your fucking lying bitchin' mouth. Because the RO ain't worth the fucking paper they're wrote on. None of them. Why you people want to waste your money on an RO? I wouldn't call a cop or do that shit anyway. I don't even strike people. I've never called a cop in my life, and I don't care what kind of fucking excuses you make up for doing it, there are none. Not if you were raised like I was. You don't call a cop. Period. For anything. And these people call him. And I'll tell you one thing about Chicago Muscle. He does have my phone number. So what's that tell you? I trust him way more than I do anybody. We've had 2 or 3 conversations about some little problem we had, and he's kept his word, and I've kept my word. And I'm not worried about him backing out, and he's not worried about me. We're not good friends. I might never talk to him again, who knows? But I know one thing, he kept his word to me up till this day, and I've kept my word to him, and nobody needs to know what it was about. But it's settled. It's done. And he actually has my phone number. Pull Stick's never had it. Melted Face has never had it. Never. Because I don't trust them. Never did. Never will. And you can see why. FBS has my phone number. I ain't worried about him. Gunsmoke has my phone number. I ain't worried about him. There's some people you don't trust. You got a feeling this motherfucker can't be trusted. You better go with it. Because it's right. And if you are getting anything from your sources, Pull Stick, it's a lie. Because I put out a lot of little stories that aren't true, too, just so I can check on who I can trust or not. You're not getting nothing on me. You're an idiot. And you're also gay. Why don't you tell a prison story then? Because you know why? Because you have to tell a punk story. You'd have to be a punk. And you know that one of these women, because they're way better at finding out shit than you guys are, would find out who some of your cellmates were, and they'd have them on their show doing an interview with them. And you know it. That's why you can't run your mouth. about your prison time. But yet you don't have a problem bashing John Yates, somebody you don't even know, who I know very well. Or Pizza, who cares? He don't care. Why should you care who he's had sex with? I don't. I don't give a fuck who he's had sex with. I don't care who you've had sex with. But there might be some people on here that would be very, very interested in your little prison stories, Pool Stick. How about that? How about that? Because believe you me, the prisoners that I've talked to, and I've talked to a bunch, been married to some, none of them acted like you. And when I describe how you act, they said, oh yeah, he's punked out somewhere. Because otherwise you'd have some real manly stuff to talk about instead of talking about somebody hanging off your dick and shaking your crotch and doing this. That don't impress nobody. You're a piece of shit. You weren't going to talk about me. That didn't last a fucking show. You were that lady in Texas. Is that lady in Texas? Yeah, I'm talking about you. Let somebody tell you about this video, and then you can respond to it. You'll have some content. But be sure you play the whole thing, not just little bits and pieces. Hyena gave everybody a blessing. She needs to give an extra special blessing to Tammy, and I'm not going to talk about it because it's nobody's business, and unlike most of you people, I don't tell people's private shit. It's up to them to tell. Joey Dimes, a Rolex, Carlos, Tammy, Brenda, Sylvia, and Jan. Even though you're frustrating and you're driving me nuts, I'm still not going to bash you, but I'm not going to be responsible for what she does, people. Trust and believe right now, if I could stop her from acting like she acts, I would have a long time ago. I can't do nothing with her. She does exactly what she wants to do. She's never going to change. And if you people believe anything she says, then that's on you, not her. Because by this time, if you don't know how she is and what she is, that's your problem. It's not hers anymore. It's yours. And if you're calling her up, getting information, just trust and believe I'm on the phone listening. So any of you lowlifes like Antifreeze, Napa Valley, does the list go on? If you're calling her, I'm hearing it. And I know what you bitches are up to, gassing her up. That's all you think about, day and night. Same way people try to do pizza. Pizza's a little more on the ball than Jen. He may turn the tables around and get you with your own phone calls. And another thing, Pool Stick. I don't care how you and FBS and all you fuckers try to turn it. Calling Pizza's mother was despicable. And there's no way you can put a spin on who in the fuck calls a mother of a 50-some-year-old son and thinks that mother's going to do anything with him. Are you out of your fucking minds? You fools. You have found the dumbest bunch of people to listen to you that there is on YouTube. The dumbest bunch to believe that bullshit. I would never call a family member, never have, for any reason, even after that stupid melted-faced bitch posted my granddaughters I didn't go after. Didn't post none of her family. Never would. You have morals, you stick by them no matter what they do to you. I never called a cop when I was tied in the fucking woods all night long. Because that's what I believe. You don't call cops for any fucking reason ever. I don't care if you're a female, you got kids, or what. You don't call cops. You buy some goddamn guns and handle yourself. How about that? I think I had somebody say, I think it was Rolex, said I'm more of a gangster than any of you fuckers on here, and I'm beginning to believe it. Because you've all got reasons. Well, I wouldn't call the cops, but I was protecting my family. I wouldn't call the cops if they were talking about my partner. I wouldn't call the cops, but this, but that, but that. There is no excuses for calling a cop. Period. I don't care what kind of shit you fucking women and you goddamn mob feeder half-ass bitches come up with an excuse. There's no excuse for it. And I'm with Carlos. You can tell these motherfuckers the truth every day for a year, and they are going to believe whatever they want to believe. I don't care how much paperwork you put out there. But, Carlos, somebody has to get the truth out. Maybe if you keep... I guess the economy has to totally go in a hole before they realize don't vote for the Democrats. Some of the Republicans are pieces of shit, too. But they're better than the Democrats at any cost. And if they keep avoiding the obvious, they keep avoiding the truth, when they don't have any gas and they don't have any groceries, maybe then they'll wake up, but it'll be too late because guess what? I'm in Texas and they're a republic. They can self-sustain. Got it, people? Do any of you know? And the die is cast. Mr. Macbeth himself, you know what that means. Big literary agent. You can't even say a sentence right. What in the world makes you think anybody believes you read a book? Get real. You're a ignorant lowlife. I don't even know if you ever were a prisoner. If you were, it was a half-ass prison. If you don't act any better than you do when you get out, you'd have got killed. Run your mouth like you do. You wouldn't have made it out. You had to be somebody's bitch. You had to be a punk. That's the only way you could have made it, or else you act totally different than I've ever seen you act. Prisoners that I talk to are pretty damn quiet. They don't put their business out. Let alone being a 1%er. You wouldn't last 2 days. Not even 2 days with the mouth you got on you. Flappy, flappy, flap. Go ahead and make excuses why you call cops and why you do all that stuff. Oh, my family. Oh. Well, I've got dogs here that I think more of. And people, I know money's short. Believe me, I know it. But if you have any extra money, think about the prisoners. Because there's a lot of them that don't deserve to be in there. There's way more that don't deserve to be in there than deserve to be in there. Believe me. And if they want to get a hold of their families, they want to have a nice meal, they deserve it. Or if you love animals, the only person I would vouch for on here is Angel Gotti and me, because I know my money's going to the Animal Defense League. Been in that for years. Check it out. It's reputable. It's not like PETA and the Humane Society and all them. It's not a rip-off thing. You find out exactly what you're paying for, or join it yourself and give the money to them yourself. I'm going to vouch for that one. And Angelina, whoever you are, I really don't know who you are. Never heard your name before. But whoever you are, thank you so much. And she told me to split it. She sent me 2. She said to give one to the prisoners and one to the animals. And I'm going to do exactly that. And I'm going to show receipts. Melted face, unlike you. Don't worry about getting $1,000 I have up there, because you misstepped and you misstepped big. And I know Minnie is sitting there holding her breath. Oh, please don't let this bitch post this picture again. Because you don't know what you're talking about. And you go out and put shit out and you ain't got a clue. Just like you filled Pool Stick's head. They're blaming Johnny Mac. Johnny Mac don't know enough about John Yates. He's barely been in the picture himself. It's Melted Face that's feeding him that shit, because her and John Yates have had a history for 7 years. Ain't nothing Johnny Mac said. You can't blame this shit on him. Blame it on the person that's responsible. Melted Face. She's giving him all the information, but did you fail to tell him, Melted, that John Yates has an RO pending on you right now, just like Josie has an RO pending on Pool Stick? You think it's a good look that people's not compiling all these hate streams you've done one after another, and they're not going to show it to that judge that already don't like you, Melted Face? It's already ruled against you. You think that's a smart fucking move? But you two aren't dealing with any kind of brain cells. And Carlos, I agree with you. It's a waste of time putting the truth out. But I am so thankful that my Trump people didn't fall for this phony. They didn't fall for you, Pool Stick. Not for 1 second. I don't know what game you were thinking about doing. Maybe I can get some of Terrietime's Trump people. Or you even talked about getting a little dog, and that was all a lie too. Trying to even get my dog people. Do you think they're stupid? You couldn't even get my porn people. Because I don't even think you turn any of them on. And some of them are freaks. Some of them guys from my porn room are freaks. They might like watching you swish around in a dress. And here's how he drinks his little tiny cup. Puts his little finger out there like a... Look at this. See? You wouldn't even turn my freaks in the porn industry on. You are pathetic. You might turn some prisoners on. You know what I'm talking about, Pool Stick? We both know what I'm talking about. The die is cast. There will be no olive branches. There will be no apologies. Me and Chicago have an understanding. I don't give a fuck what he does. Long as we keep to our talk that we've had, we're fine with each other. Just fine. Not you, my man. I use that term loosely. No, you've proven to me what I've always known. Because I never liked you. I should have never went on that panel. But the only thing good about me going on your panel was I got handed to and another guy. And that's where they saw me. Because I don't jump on panels. I'm not a panel whore. I get on Rolex's panel and that's it. And I do hope this for you for Christmas, all you people, even the ones I hate. I hope you have a wonderful friend like Sharon that you've had for over 40 years, that when everybody's passing away your age or younger than you, in my case, they're younger than me, all the people I hung around with are passing away, that you have a friend, I'll say lifelong friend, that can come and I don't know how long she's going to stay. I hope it's forever as far as I'm concerned, because we talk endlessly because we have so many memories together. Can you imagine having 40 years of memories with somebody? Never had a... And then we talk about our old friends that have passed. We're going and seeing people, copper burning meth head people that we know, what few of them are left. As bad as I hate some of you, I hope you all get to share some quality time with a dear friend from years ago. Because I don't know when I'm going to get back to New York, see my family and my friends up there, because I've got these dogs. And the only person that can take care of my dogs is my daughter. And she'd have to come and actually stay here, because I'd take Sharon with me, because we both had people upstate we need to see. Upstate, up the United States. So anyway, Maria, you better watch your fucking step or I will post that picture. And it's not Minnie's mom. It's Minnie. I've only posted 2 pictures and they were both Minnie. So you need to watch your mouth, something you're incapable of doing. Not going to holler your name out unless Jessica asks me to. I'm going to keep putting the screaming animals up because I heard that really pisses you off. So I'm going to keep doing that. I'm running kind of out of animals. I may have to do some over again, but that cat was good. That last one I posted was good. Hand of doom. So glad I met you. If nothing else come out of the pool stick experiment, you did. That's a good thing. Carlos, you and me are on the same page. I get it. These people don't want to hear the truth. MRE, you need to go back to the Durkee verse because your show was, I loved it. I don't even know if you knew I was in there or not. I commented. But I've been watching you over in the Durkee verse. I don't care about this Mob 2 shit. I can't hardly listen to anybody. Because they're all such a bunch of liars. They don't even talk about the mob. They talk about who they're going to call and whose pictures they're going to post and who they've exposed and who they haven't and criminal records. And I don't care about that bullshit. I want to watch that. I'll go on True Crime Channel and watch it. And everybody, watch the Conservative Twins. Brandon Tatum, Right Wing Angel, Anthony Logan, wonderful conservative. Alex Jones is back, people. He's back. He's on X, whatever they call Twitter now. Whatever they call it. He's back. Tucker's on there. Go watch some real conservatives. Find out what's really going on. And, of course, where'd my Trump hat go? Oh, I got to wear this one because this is Jessica's favorite. All you Trump supporters come in here. I'm not a phony Trump person. I've got a tattoo. I read his book before he ran for president, The Art of the Deal. So, you other beggars keep begging because people are broke now. They're broke. Quit trying to make them feel guilty because they can't give you money for running your stupid mouths when they're not even getting the truth. At least when I run my mouth, I'm telling them the truth. Fact check, fact check, fact check. I ain't just up here just running. Please give me money. I gotta pay for my roof. I gotta give my dog some food. I can take care of my animals and my house and myself. I'm doing this for people that don't have that. And actually, the prison thing all came about because of Melted Face talking about my prisoner fund. She didn't know what she was talking about then. She don't know what she's talking about now. But I thought, man, that's a good idea. I'll try that. Then I talked to Paul about it. He said, yeah, we do have dinners. We buy shit out of the commissary we can't get all year, and we have big dinners. A lot of the people can't afford it. And stupid Melted Face. I cannot call my prisoner, you dumb bitch. They have to call you. You can't call them. And they have to have money on their books to call you. So get your facts straight for once in your miserable life. And I hope John Yates wins, and I hope Josie wins. Not that it'll do either of them any good. I don't think they're ever going to shut you two fuckers up. Ever. But I hope they win. And I'm glad you lost your job. And I can't even laugh because I'm not a laughable person. But I'm so glad you finally got fired. Something you have tried to do to everybody on here that had a job. That you got a little bit pissed about. Getting it back. Karma is real. I don't believe in God. But I do believe what goes around comes around. Just like that election, how Trump didn't win it, it's going to come back. It's going to come back big in 2024. And again, I hope all you people get to reunite with a wonderful friend and have the wonderful memories that I have. Of course, most of you are so badly pill-headed and weed-headed and fucked up, you don't even remember nothing from one day to the next, let alone 40 or 50 years ago like I do. I think all of you need to get on the snap. Might sharpen your brain cells up a little bit. At least you could talk without having 16 people on a panel and taking 5 hours to get one point across. And stand-up guy, I was going to show you my fish this morning, but I haven't. You know, if you raise fish, I have my lights come on at a certain time at 6 in the morning, and I have them go off at 4 in the afternoon. And if I turn the lights on now to show you my fish, it would upset them because they're on a schedule. So stand-up guy, I know you don't care about my fish, but I love fish. Fish lovers love fish, no matter whose they are. Just like animal people love animals. Even if it's a breed that I despise, I still love them, because in somebody's eyes, that pet is special to them. That's what you have to remember, people. I love Pekingese. They have my heart. But I love everybody's animal equal. Everybody loves their animal. Everybody. Remember that. And everybody, almost everybody, has someone they love in prison. And never forget that either. Because I've had friends. Nancy did time in prison. Sharon's going to talk about her little prison story when we do a live together. So just don't willy-nilly stuff around. Give Angel somebody you trust. I don't even care if it's Angel, but don't give it to Humane Society or PETA. Look up the Animal Defense League, or give it to Angel, or you can donate it to me and I'll put it in the Defense League because I'm a member, and I will show the proof. But it's the holidays, and I understand if you people have extra money, unlike these other people I know, money's tight. Family comes first. Luckily, my daughter is better off than me, so I don't really have to worry about having money for her or her family. They're doing great. But give it to somebody less fortunate. And if you have any extra, vote for Trump. If you care about the country at all. Whenever I talk about animals, I get real emotional. Because I have some wonderful Pekingese that are in their teens. Believe me. I'm actually running a nursing home here for dogs, because my dogs are all getting old. I barely have any young ones because I'm getting out of the business. I'm too old. I can't deal with the public anymore. And I want to spend time with my friends that I have left. And if any of you live to my age, you're going to realize how precious friends are and family. So that's all I have to say. Trump 2024. Rednecks, hillbillies, white trash. The die is cast. Pull stick. It's over. You're over. You proved what you are. You set 2 shows begging for proof on that melted face bitch. People were in, I think it was Johnny Mac's chat, putting, moderator 148 knows John Yates better than anybody. She was saying over and over again, pull stick, how long are you going to let Maria talk about our family? He's not going to listen, moderator. He doesn't care. It's a Cuban thing or whatever the fuck it is. Maybe worthless people hang together. I don't know what it is, but let it come out in court. Hopefully Yates will get the RO. Hopefully you'll get some jail time on her. Oh God, would I have a celebration then? I would have a going to jail party like the 1%ers do. How would you like that? Melted. Because I'm not saying your name unless Jessica asks me to say your name. Or my little animals can say your name, because everybody knows you don't care about animals. You offered your husband's dog, not even your dog, your husband's dog, to that stupid antifreeze bitch. And she said, oh, I'll throw it out in traffic. That's how much you care about dogs or animals or anybody. All you care about is yourself. Just like the pull stick. So anyway, the next time you see me, Sharon will be with me. Tammy, extra special thoughts to you today. Hyena. Oh, this isn't Hyena. This is little Tammy. But anyway, I love who I love. I despise who I despise. You know who you are. One hint is if you don't have my phone number, I never cared about you, pool stick. You never had my phone number, never. And neither did you, melted face. But I listened to you on the phone, and I'm listening to the rest of you that are gassing Jen up. So just remember that when you're on the phone, that Terrietime is probably listening. Have you got that, you ignorant females? Have you got it? So, talk to you. Maybe I won't, maybe I will. But the next time you see me, I'll be with Sharon. And I'm going to do a little snap. And there's no excuse to call the police, ever. If you're real like me, there's no excuse for that, ever. Ever. I don't care what these men say. Well, you know, if you're blah, 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 blah. Do some real life shit on me and see what happens. There won't be no police involved, I guarantee it. So, Trump, 2024. Ciao.